Hi, everyone. You're listening to Live with Necee. I am your host, Opal Bailey. This month's segment will be on health, a journey to healing. And I have one of my closest friends, Wanda Slade, with me this morning. And we're going to share about how health is vital to our everyday living. And she's going to also share her journey as well with us. So good morning, Wanda.
Well, good morning. How are you?
I am doing so good. I am so glad to hear from you.
Yes, thank you.
You know how long it's been?
Yeah, years. Our kids were little, so yeah. And
oh, my gosh, girl. I remember when, we both single moms, struggling, just trying to get our life right, just trying to get on track what God is doing in our lives. And, man, I'm just so amazed of where we are today,
Amen, yes.
So, listen, so I hear that, because, I'm a follower of yours on Facebook, and you're always on there with, you have a Mary Kay business, I believe. Am I right?
Yes.
So tell me.
Independent.
Oh, cool. So tell me, how did that happen? Because I don't think you was doing that before I left Virginia.
No. The funny thing about how I ran into Mary Kay, in a sense, there's a lot of things that I did not like about Wanda. And one day I was invited to a party, and I still wasn't one to put anything back into me as far as, how you look or how you, I didn't care about Wanda. And that night I fell in love with me again. And I realized that it's not the makeup, it's not just, putting eyeshadow on. It's all about taking care of your skin. And if you take care of you, that's what I found. So I became a consultant because of that, because I felt that if I could find who I am in taking care of me and loving me, that I could show all everyone, every woman out there, that if they can take time to love them, I can do this job. So, yes.
Wow, girl, that is so awesome, because like I said before, I follow you and I see that, the before and after photos that you're doing for people who are getting married or just your normal friends in your circle. And I see how you're so positive and so uplifting, even in that. And just by what you said about how you didn't love yourself.
Right.
And you had to find who Wanda was. And it took Mary Kay products to say, hey, look, you're beautiful and you're valuable. So that's awesome. That is so awesome. So how is your family doing right now?
Doing great. Kids are married. The older ones, they're married and having their have kids on their own. It's like awesome to see that your kids are doing more than what you, as a parent, you always want your kids to do better than you. And when you see your kids striving and doing, and it's awesome. And then I have a 22-year-old who just started today at Full Sail. So he's doing online classes, and he's continuing his education. So that is awesome. So everyone is great.
Oh, man, Wanda, as you was talking, I'm just thinking about, when I was in Virginia and how we were both just single moms just trying to make it, and to just see, how God has really touched our lives and how he's transformed not only our lives but also our children. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to see that. So, but I heard that you also had some health challenges. So what happened with you in all of that?
Last year, is when you go for your yearly mammogram. And at the time, I didn't have insurance. I was getting insurance, but at the time, I did not have insurance. So I was going through this company, I believe it's called Every Woman's Life, and they give free mammograms and yearly exams. They'll pay for it for you. So when I signed up for it, they put you on a waiting list. So that was funny. You're going for a mammogram, you're going to be on a waiting list anyway. So, but guess what? The waiting list wasn't that long. It was like the next week they called me and said, hey, you got an appointment, this, and I said, well, okay. It moved mighty fast. Well, went in, and it was a 4-hour appointment. Did not realize I'm always the positive person, so I wouldn't think anything negative. But it was a reason why they kept telling me, hold on a second, we want to, look at this. Hold on a second, doctor, want to see this. And the ladies in the room, how you chit-chatting with everyone, and they were saying, so how long you been here? I said, well, I was here at 9 o'clock this morning. And they said, you still here? And I said, oh, yeah, I'm still here, and everything is good. And the whole room got quiet because they knew if you're there past a certain time, something's going on. But I wouldn't allow them to put that fear in me. But finally, we went in, they told me that they saw something that was different from the last year one. And thank God I did it every year. I wasn't for sure if I did it every year, but yeah, apparently I did. And they was able to see that something was going on. They didn't know what it was, but something was different. So they did a biopsy, came back and did a biopsy, and we found out I had breast cancer. Second, it was number two. I can't remember.
Second stage of breast cancer.
Yeah. So, so that was a hit. But the thing about it was we found it in time. We found it. It wasn't something that, think about it, if I didn't go that year to get that mammogram, we would never have known. Because so all of this, I still saw the blessing out of the whole thing, because it could have been years down the line that I could have had, so thank God I went every year and didn't miss any. I could have missed this one. So they couldn't find the cancer. They found it in the lymph node, but they never could find where it was. So I had a choice to make. I had a choice to either do the surgery or do the chemo first. So I chose chemo. And so we went through chemo. Chemo was hard, especially the first part of it. I call it kick my butt. And, I couldn't work. I lost my job. Technically, I didn't lose. After I found out through all this, I didn't really lose it. It's just they put me on medical leave. But I thought I lost my job. And I still had Mary Kay, but I couldn't work it. But it helped because people was able to still put orders in. But so it came to a point where my landlord said, you know what, I can't keep letting you go month to month to seeing if you're going to pay me. I'm going to have to let you, I'm going to have to evict you. So I got evicted. I lost my job. Found out I had cancer. All of this in like in less than 4 months, I'm just going through this this different journey. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this, and how am I, because I'm the positive Wanda. I'm going to encourage, myself, and I'm going to put scriptures up, and I'm going to do everything that I knew to do, and anything that I would tell someone else was going through my journey. And I found out that I got tired of dealing with it. I got tired of the whole thing of being sick, being nauseous. Couldn't have the lights on because my eyes was hurting. I got to a real dark place, and I couldn't get out of that place until a friend of mine called me and checking on me. And I'm on a prayer line with Annie Bell, and she's the team leader. And she said, Wanda, you need us to pray? I said, yeah, I need you to help me out of this dark place. So the team got together on the phone, and they prayed. And the funny thing about it was I ran downstairs to go get some crackers because I was feeling like I was sick. And I came back onto the line, and they was already praying. Do you know I felt strength? My strength came back through prayer. When I could not pray for myself, or I didn't have the strength, because you in the midst of a dark place, you can't read scriptures. You can't even open up your eyes. Your eyes hurt. Only thing that helped me stay sane was worship. But the funny thing about worship, I love contemporary music. Contemporary music wasn't doing it. I needed some gospel music. I needed somebody to say, "You're going to get out of this." I needed some Kirk Franklin.
Right. Well, Kirk Franklin to do it. That's a real some real message, a real word that you was looking for. You didn't need the music to just soothe you. You needed something to continue to give you the hope. Yes. Yeah.
I needed to fight. I needed something worship, but I needed a fight. So when they prayed for me, about the time I got off the phone, I was back. They said, "Wanda's back," because I was able to pour into someone else. Whenever you're going through a dark time, it's when you're so worried about what you need, but in God, we are to take care of other people, even in our mess, even in what's going on. So by the time I got off the phone, I was encouraging someone else and this and that, and I stayed on the prayer line. And I wasn't doing it alone. I had girlfriends to come to. I had a friend of mine. She went every chemo. She was there. She took off of work. Her husband said, "No, be with Wanda." So I wasn't alone, but I was able to go through. I really believe God. My journey with God changed. My love for Him became stronger, and I realized I could not do it alone. I needed help. So the encouragements that I got, see, I'm the encourager. I'm always the encourager. I had to learn how to receive encouragement. I had to learn how to receive someone saying, "Juan, I'm here for you." And I'm like, I couldn't receive it at first because I didn't tell a lot of people. And I didn't want people to call me who didn't talk to me. I didn't want, like, old people, anyone in my past to say, "Oh, now is a time to call Wanda." No. If you didn't call me before, why am I hearing for you because I'm going through this? No. So I'm telling you, things change. Even in the midst of me going through, it changed me. It changed me. So we went through radiation. Went through, and I'm here now, back with my job, Mary Kay, got my home. The lady that I lost the home with re-rented to me another place. Now I owe that woman money, but she rented back to me, and that's a blessing. So everything I lost, I gained back.
You know what, Wanda? When when we go through things, people think that we first want to curse God. We first want to, walk away from the Lord, or, we want to say, "Why me?" And I'm not saying that you didn't do that. I'm not saying that, there wasn't that time when you didn't feel like, "God, what in the world is going on?" But when you was talking, you said a lot of things, and what I wanted to just really focus on one that's so vital that we do not do, and we don't even see the need to do, is have a yearly exam.
Yeah.
We think that having a yearly exam is something has to be wrong with us in order to go see the doctor, instead of thinking that it's a preventive. It's to catch something if something has been there for years or whatever the case may be. But you know what? Most of us don't go. We're afraid to we're afraid to go because we're already in our minds, we're thinking something got to happen or something is wrong, instead of just going and say, "I love myself enough to get taken care of." And that's exactly what you were saying.